Hello. Welcome to the Evicted podcast.
We try to put less ASMR into that introduction.
Yeah. Just the bare minimum.
We're trying to cut down on it.
Yeah, we're getting hate mail like you wouldn't fucking believe about
Thousands of messages.
Just thousands upon thousands of unread emails.
Yeah, it's weird because we don't even have like hundreds of fans.
Yeah, some of them are from me, actually.
Shit.
Yeah, I'm pissing myself off at this point.
I thought you liked the bit.
Maybe. Part of me does, but then once I'm 2 Mike's Hard Lemonades deep, I don't know.
Yeah, something changes after I've had one Smirnoff Ice.
Something clicks. Something just clicks.
Everything can change, man, after you have a Mike's Hard Lemonade.
Yeah, so, what happened this week in Evicted World? Oof.
Oh.
Yikes, I gotta go back to school. Man, I can't, I'm losing my ability to talk. This just in, Christian is having a stroke.
Shit.
Yes.
AKA the past 4 weeks.
Just from Lamb's 151 consumption.
It is. It's making you have little mini strokes.
That's all right. If that's how I'm gonna go out, then
It's worth it.
at least I'll die happy.
Yeah,
doing what I love.
Everyone, Lambs is worth it.
Yeah, even if it cripples your family and your relationships, then
And we're not just saying that because we're sponsored.
yeah, we definitely
We do mean it, that it is worth it, because it's the superior drink. It gets you drunk fast, and it's 75%.
Yeah,
For
and
$30.
yeah. Now that's a deal.
Yeah. On to the next topic though, because that wasn't a sponsorship.
Yeah, it wasn't yet. Please sponsor us, Lambs, of course, as always. Please spam Lambs. Please send them emails. Angry hate mail.
Yes.
Asking them to sponsor us. Shit, I don't know what happened this week.
That's a good question.
I don't really know of anything that did happen. It was just a shitty week. Nothing happened at all.
Yeah.
On a global scale, nothing.
Or maybe we're uninformed. Who knows?
Yes, I've been pretty disconnected from the world this week.
Me too.
Yes, we've been just chilling and fucking,
Just being gay.
Yeah, just sucking dick for money. That's what's new.
Shit.
I'm now a male prostitute. There's not a lot of business in the city that we're from.
Oh. Okay, I meant gay as like the happy way.
Oh shit. Well, yeah, that's what I meant.
All right.
So I was using sucking dick as a metaphor.
For what?
That's a true artist never gives away his meaning.
That sounds like the whole magician saying, like, a true magician never reveals his trick.
That's also true. They're both true.
Are they?
Yes.
All right.
Do you think Leonardo da Vinci was just out here writing exactly what the Mona Lisa meant? No, that's up for people to interpret.
I guess, but like I don't think any artist writes like what they mean
exactly
for their pieces.
And I'm just going to define what I've just said as art, and not me being a gay actual person who's sucking cock for money.
All right, so I don't really know much of what's going on this week in terms of like news.
But is there?
I have to sneeze.
Oh, okay. I thought you were just gonna leave me hanging there for a second.
Okay. I don't have to sneeze. But moving on to the would you rather? No, that's kind of fast to move into that. But
yeah, it's a little soon.
Yeah. Maybe this episode will be like 10 minutes or 9 minutes.
Shit, we just do a quick one. Just a quickie, I guess. We're trying to figure out how to get back into making videos. There's just been a lot of stuff going on in both me and Liam's lives.
Goo.
Like sucking metaphorical cock. Of course, metaphorical.
Metaphorical, he said.
Yeah, not literal.
Not real. No.
Duh.
Yeah.
Idiot. And I mean, that's not an excuse. We should still try to find time, but we just, I don't know. I'll be honest. I've been kind of not motivated. I've just kind
You
of.
got to stop outing us for being gay, man, because we had to stop the last podcast 13 times because you were saying how gay we were.
Yeah, last week it was just me crying though and trying to come out
And
to the
trying
world.
to come out, 13 times though.
Yeah, and you're like, bro, no, not yet, not yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, I've personally been kind of not very motivated to make videos just because I've been, I'm a little down in
Pee
the
and poo pooing.
yeah. I've been a little bit in the pee poo poo dumps for the past couple weeks, to be honest. Life keeps punching me in the fucking nutsack and not paying me any money. You know what I mean?
You want life to pay you money?
Yeah, because I'm like sucking its cock, you know?
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Um,
But we do want to make videos again. That is...
to y'all who are listening to this, do you have any fitness goals for 2019?
Yeah.
If so, let us know. Please comment.
Yeah, or if you have any goals at all.
Like a video or something. Like,
Sure.
please, man.
Yeah. Go and watch our old videos.
Lambs is going to unsponsor us at some point.
Yeah, we're running out of content. We're
Yeah.
running out of things to talk about on the podcast.
Lambs, we can talk about this. You
Yeah.
don't have to cut the deal.
Come on, we're still heavily
super popular.
We're still heavily using your product as well.
Yeah.
Like just obscenely using it.
Almost too much even.
Yes, almost to the point where you probably wouldn't want to sponsor us, but I mean,
Yeah. It's almost like we have like a whole shelf of lambs.
yeah. That's yeah.
Moving on.
Wouldn't that be funny? Wouldn't
Yeah.
that be kind of disgusting of us?
Yeah.
Fuck, I don't know what to talk about. We do want to make videos. If you guys like the real videos, then like the real live ones,
We
where
appreciate you.
We do shit. Then yeah, if you have any ideas, then let us know. Make sure to smash that dislike button if you want to see more.
Yeah.
Oh,
Go for it.
that
At least give it a like or a dislike. I don't care what you do.
yeah. At least show us that someone clicked on something. No, apparently that's one thing to talk about. Apparently, YouTube is getting rid of the dislike button.
Really?
I guess
That's
so.
that's weird to me.
Yeah, I don't really understand it because like, first there was the 5-star system, which we have talked about before. I think.
Everyone enjoyed the 5-star system.
Yeah, that was a good system.
I don't know why they ever got rid of it.
No, me neither. But I mean, if you're gonna have likes and dislikes, how are you gonna have that? Well, I think what happened is they released that YouTube Rewind, and then I got a whole bunch of dislikes, and they're like, we should just get rid of the dislike button.
That could be a reason, but like honestly, they did deserve it.
Yeah,
Because it was so
totally.
disconnected from like what had actually happened that year.
Yeah, I agree. I think they fucked up, and that's why it was such a flop. But like at the same time, like,
Well,
everything's got to have criticism. Like if fucking random or some random guy on the internet, fucking Stoner Jimmy XXX69 posts a fucking video, and it's like how to unlock John Wick skin on Fortnite, and then fucking has 4 million views or something because a bunch of people clicked on it. But you can see that it has a whole bunch of dislikes. Well, then you're gonna know it's a fucking bullshit video. You won't waste your time watching it. But like, if it's just likes, well, that's different. Obviously, not a lot of people are gonna like the video, but maybe you'll just think that people didn't really interact with it, right? I don't understand.
I think to YouTube's discredit, they they made a video of just like something absolutely completely different than what had actually happened for like main events, like major events in the year, key points, and like everyone on the website was like, oh, okay, so like you don't even know your own website, and that's why everyone disliked it.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know why they would get rid of the dislike button. I don't think they should. If you're gonna change the rating system, I think
Change it back to the 5-star.
Yeah, I think that's a more accurate representation. Because like everyone's gonna fucking, I don't know. What if you liked a video but you're like, oh, it could have been better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, what if you're like, oh, I wish they did this or something. Like, but that's like I used to rate videos all the time. Granted, I was younger, but like I hardly like videos anymore or dislike
Me
them.
too.
Like I don't really. I watch a lot of YouTube. Like YouTube is a great source of entertainment, but like I don't usually like videos unless I'm like, oh damn, that was actually really funny or something, or like I want to be able to look at this later and like.
But when we started doing the Evicted stuff though, like now I am more like involved. Like I like more and dislike more
Yeah, fair enough.
videos just because like what we're trying to accomplish. Like we're trying to be active and have a presence.
Yeah, fucking. Which, like we said, we are trying to find a way to get back into that because it's a good thing
It's
for us to
something we
do.
want to keep doing. Like
Yeah,
we're not done with it. Like for those of you who may think we're done with the videos, we just want to make videos when we know they're absolutely going to be hilarious to you guys and to everyone involved.
Yeah,
Like we want all of our videos to be like, okay, like I can see why they uploaded it. Like there's something in this for everyone. Like
yeah, and to that note, we're also kind of like reevaluating our strategy when it comes to everything. Like the Evicted Insider,
everything.
Evicted Insider was a good idea, but we just didn't have the fan base to do it, kind of thing. We would maybe eventually want to bring that back.
Yeah, it'd be cool to have something like that.
So we're just trying to figure out like how we can be successful with this, and just know that we will be making shit in the near future. It's just been a more complicated process than we originally thought, and we're not trying to make excuses, but it's like what Liam said. We just when the videos do come out, we want them to be funny. We want you guys to like fucking really enjoy it, as opposed to just being like, eh.
I would be like okay with like uploading a video like maybe like we're like a week and a half, like, but worst case like 2 weeks if I knew that you guys were all gonna watch it and be like, this is fucking hilarious to me. Like that would be like such a motivator big time to like to just know to like upload the quality, like as long as you're not just trying to take priority like on quantity. And it's not that we were doing that all the time, it's just like maybe sometimes like we're guilty of it, or we were.
Yeah, and that's the other thing too, is we're very new to this, so we have a lot of learning to do.
Yeah.
But at least for you loyal fans, you fucking 2 or 3 of you, then at least you guys have a fucking podcast to listen to us.
Yes, that is every Thursday.
Yeah. Except 1 week. We missed 1 week. But
oh yeah, fuck. That's true.
But I mean, other than that, it's been pretty consistent for like 3 or 4 months now.
Yeah.
So.
That's cool that we're even still sticking to the old podcast, as much as like the loyal fans might not think that we don't enjoy doing the podcast. Like I always enjoy like sitting down and like having one of these, like whether you guys want to interact or not, if you're just listening to this when you're studying or you're just cleaning or you're not really doing anything and you're just listening to this, then like that makes me happy. And to just like, I don't know, on some level, even though we don't have a lot of like interaction, like I do feel like it is like I am talking to someone there. Like I'm talking to a few people right now, because like I know there's a couple people listening.
Yeah, that's originally what we wanted to do, was just do a podcast. That was one idea we had separately of the whole sketch comedy idea, but obviously those two bleed into each other. But it's just
we also have a lot of videos that like we think like that we have like planned out, and we think they are going to be really funny. It's just like we don't have the resources yet to film them.
Yeah.
But like we have, in my opinion, like I think we do have a lot of funny ideas. Like
definitely, like at least enough for like a couple months of content. And we just need to film them. Like they need to. But that's the problem, right? Is like there's like certain things I want to use a green screen for, and there's certain things like that we need way better lighting for, because like the lighting we have isn't good. So like.
And to our credit as well, like it's not like we're just uploading videos and like it's just like constantly people like disliking them and shit and being like, fuck you guys, like you shouldn't make videos. Like when we upload videos, for the most part, well, not even for the most part, but like whether anyone would like to admit it or not, like the boner video, the constant erection video we have on YouTube, like
people really like that.
People really resonated, or that resonated with people, and like they liked it. It has like a few likes, and I don't care if I'm jinxing it. Like if whoever's listening to this on the podcast wants to go dislike it, like that was generally liked. So like that just tells me that like we have like an idea of like what we're supposed to be doing, and like we're not like tune the fuck out like some people that make content on YouTube and they're absolutely just cringe to watch.
Yeah, we just need to be able to reach to an audience, but at the same time we want it, when we do get to that audience, we want it to be good. Like I do want to be regular with our uploads. It's just hard to do that right now and be as high quality as we'd like them to be, but we'll get there. We will get there.
We, and also like something that like no one really thinks about, like when you watch a video, like me included, before like even doing these, is like they all cost money, whether a small amount of money or like a decent amount of money. Like for almost every video we've done, it's costed money, almost every video,
Yeah.
and in some way. But what we want to do on like a grand scale, it's going to be more expensive than what we're doing now. We don't have the time or the resources. Well, we have the time, but we don't have the resources right now. But once we have the resources, like there's no reason why we shouldn't be able to upload that. And we do want to get it in the next like few months, like just because like I know I'm gonna hopefully have some more money by then, and like we're gonna be able to pool our money in for some better resources and equipment. And once we have that, then we can bring some of those ideas that I mentioned earlier to life.
Yeah, and yeah, that's why we keep the podcast going. We're not giving up on the vision at all. It's just I don't know, life can be a bitch sometimes, and I guess really what defines you as a person is how you react to those things. And we're out here. We're trying to think of ways to get back on track
and to make you guys laugh.
Yeah, because that is what all we really want to do. That's what's so fun about it, is to think that people are watching our shit and laughing, because
it was like surreal to me when I think like I remember his username, but I don't really at the same time. But like, if I look back on my phone, like I could easily dig it up right now. But like this kid messaged us on our Instagram, and he's like, I think your videos are fucking hilarious. Like, and I just showed my teacher like in the middle of our class, and then I showed my class, and everyone thought it was funny. And like it was a kid from the States, and like I was like, wow, like that is incredible to me. Like reading that, I was like ecstatic. Like I was like, this is a feeling I didn't know if I was gonna feel or not. Because like when you first make videos, you're like, is this gonna be a hit or is it gonna be a miss? But like that was a moment for me where I'm like, I'm gonna keep going, because like that was so dope that like there's people out there like you guys that appreciate like what we're doing and what we're trying to do for you. And that a kid showed that to his teacher, and even his teacher thought it was funny. Like it was a surreal moment.
Yeah, it's shit, I'm getting more motivated as we talk about this more.
Yeah, man, me too. Just remembering these things.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean the podcast is generally a pretty not a close dive into our life, but like obviously our friend passed away, and then there's a lot of shit too with me, like in my family and my relationships, that have just been kind of weighing me down right now. But like this shit always makes me happy to do, so I really do want to focus on it. And I'm not just saying that now, but I've said that to Liam too. Like I do want to get back on the wagon here. It's just we want to hit the ground running when we get back to it. So look forward to that, guys. And if you do stick around, I know we've said this so many times, but if you do stick around and you listen to the podcast every week and you check out our videos, and you do, you fuck with us on any sort of level, we really appreciate that. Like that's the coolest thing in the world to us. Even if it's just like our friends in real life, like, you know what I mean? Like sometimes we'll go and hang out with some old friends, and they'll be like, oh yeah, man, like I watched your podcast, and and it's like an afterthought for me, right? Because like it's just something I do at this point, and they're like, oh yeah, like this was really funny, or like I like that joke that you said, and I'm like, oh fuck, like I forgot I said that. Like it's just cool. It's a cool feeling to me. It always has been, to entertain people and to make people laugh. So we are getting back to it. I know I keep reiterating that.
We upload these, and like we just forget about them sometimes, and then like we hear, like what Christian said, like we hear our friends like be like, oh, I like this point in the podcast. I'm like, oh, you actually listen that far? Like that's dope. Like because I know sometimes these are lengthy, but like that's what podcasts are.
Yeah.
Most of the time they are lengthy, but like it's just cool to me that like people sit down and listen to like 40 minutes of two people talking, as long as like the conversation's not absolutely dry. Like I'm sure in like some of our podcasts, like we are guilty of that, but I feel like for the most part, like even like who else, like someone said to me like on Instagram that like me and Christian have a good back and forth, and I would believe that. Like I think that's true, kind of.
I've definitely listened to some podcasts before where I'm like, these people are super boring, but
yeah,
it also depends on your humor too, because if you don't think queef jokes are funny, then you might not. you might not be super
impressed.
Yeah, you might be like, oh fuck, all right, I'm clicking off.
With like 40% of our podcast, literally.
Yeah, but I mean, hey, that is what it is. It's a necessary evil. You know, we have to make queef jokes.
We did used to say for a long time, queef on that like button or dislike button.
And we still implore you to queef on the like button.
Yeah.
So.
But please don't hit the dislike button since you are queefing on us after all.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to queef on us twice. You know?
We're already getting queefed on, just queef on the like button.
Yeah, or the subscribe button or something. The bell notification. Well,
yeah, queef on that too. That goes without saying. Yeah. Also, like, again, our Instagram followers, turn on your post notifications, please. I'm begging you.
Yeah, please. Well, and I also I wouldn't ask people to turn on the bell notifications on the podcast because everyone knows it comes out Thursday. But
for our videos, for our main channel, hell yeah,
do it on the main channel because when we do get back into it, we're gonna try to keep it regular.
And our video that we want to upload, like when we get back into it, like we want to have it high production value. Like we want to like really make this like on par or preferably better than like our boner video. Like we want our videos to keep getting better and better. And I've just been thinking about it, and me personally, I'm okay with like having to like put some time into a video if I know it's gonna make it way more funny.
Yeah.
Like even like when we're sitting down and like Christian's just like editing a video, like I'll stop him at some point. I'll be like, this would be funny if you added this in and this and this. Like, let me think of an example. Like that one where the boner clips, like where you were sliding down the wave and you had the boner and like we put the flashback in there,
on
like
on the Instagram video. Yeah, that was Liam's idea. Yeah,
that process shit, like. Well, what I'm trying to say is like
when it comes to life,
it's really. Like the process like of the videos. Like we have an idea what we're gonna do with them, but then when we sit down and we're editing them, and they're like, we're just like, maybe this would be funnier too if we added something in over here.
Yeah,
and it's just a huge process, and if that process has to be like lengthy, then to make a quality video, I'm okay with letting you guys wait for a week and a half to 2 weeks, like. For a really, really good video.
Yeah, I think maybe that would be a good time crunch at first. We could aim for like 2 weeks.
And then once like we're actually like potentially making money and we have a chance at like a livelihood from that, I would say like we could really put our full time into that rather than having it as a part-time thing. But as for right now,
or it depends on how good and efficient we get at making videos.
Yeah, that's true. That's also another point. Like once I imagine like we'll all be better in every aspect, like making videos in the future.
It takes a lot of work. It's just like anything. Like you don't pick up a basketball and instantly you
become Michael Jordan.
Yeah. You know what I mean? It's just how it is. Like you might have that level of inherent humor, like where like people think you're funny, which I think we have. People seem to like our shit and be like, "Oh, this was funny." Blah, blah, blah. Random people too that we don't even know. But like that doesn't mean that we're like expert video makers. You know what I mean? Like I've made like gaming videos before and shit, but like
I kind of thought like this whole internet thing would be like easier than. I thought it was gonna be easier than people make it out to be, but it's definitely not because
it's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work, and you have to like have people's attention. You need to keep it, and you need to keep like you start off as a snowflake, and you need to keep going no matter what. Like you can't let yourself take a break because you need to like have it turn into a snowball, and then like eventually just a huge fucking. Avalanche of snow.
Yeah, that's the problem. We're probably at the point now on YouTube where we're a snowflake again.
Yeah,
but
we were getting traction at one point because we were getting messages like at least like 3 or 4 times a week at one point.
Yeah, it's but we're reevaluating because we don't want to spread ourselves thin too, which I think in a sense we were doing. We don't want to like saturate things that we do put out. Like when things come out, I want it to be fucking funny.
I would love to like have a channel, like a backup channel, like where we just make like regular ass like almost lazy videos, but they're trendy kind of thing, like the react thing that you said, like that's that's a simple idea.
People love that shit, but we'll explore all that shit. We are working on it.
We're hoping to get a green screen too. Like that's the next big purchase. Like I guess a camera first, but like then a green screen, and then we're really gonna be able to like kind of like put some more funny shit into our videos.
Yeah, I there's so many ideas I have that you can do with the green screen that would just be fucking ridiculous. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I won't get too into it, but just like, I don't know. But I guess the whole point of this segment, this little tangent we went on, is to let you guys know we are working on it. It's unfortunate that we had to take a break, but if anything, we will learn from this. It's given us a lot of time to reflect too, to be away from the situation, and now we just need to get back into it. So we will, and thank you for sticking around. If you have, one day we think that this will be a lot bigger than it is right now, and we will thank you guys even more extensively for staying with us.
And yeah, to those of you that like are like already like staying with us, then thank you. To those who haven't but like have watched us, thank you anyway. And maybe we move on to the would you rather at this point.
Yeah, I'm game. I actually thought about this week. It's not like the funniest would you rather, but I remember thinking about this when I was a child. Would you rather die of like extreme heat or extreme cold? Like you freeze to death or you fucking burn to death? Like not like in a fire, but like you're in the Sahara and you fucking, you know what I mean?
Oh, I'd rather I think I would rather. I don't know. That's a good one because like they're both gonna suck. Like freezing to death or burning to death. Like
hardcore, they're both gonna suck.
But with burning to death, I feel like you're gonna be dehydrated first. You're gonna collapse from heat exhaustion. So I'm probably just gonna say like dehydrating and like burning to death, like from walking in the desert, because like you're gonna collapse from dehydration, and then you're gonna be passed out. And you're just gonna die when you're passed out.
See, that's how freezing works too. You just pass out. So I don't know. I'm thinking like I think I'd rather fucking do the cold because like you pass out that way too. That's actually one of the reasons. But also like I'm more used to the cold than I am like the heat. Like I don't really like the heat that much. Like I probably wouldn't survive if I lived in California or something. Like I just fucking, or like in Bermuda or some shit like that. Like I don't know how people do it. So I don't know. It's either way, it's gonna suck. But let us know what you think. I don't have a very firm opinion on it. I just feel like freezing would be better. I have no idea. I have no fucking clue. And then maybe fucking someone would dig you up years later.
Yeah, so like who knows? Maybe it's like a cartoon and you go into like cryogenic slumber.
Well, I don't think that, but
like Captain America style.
Okay, well, yeah, froze like cat.
Yeah.
Hey,
shit. We got to get that guy on for an interview.
Yeah. A new challenger approaches, but we won't tell you who it is because he's a local guy. And he's up next for sure. Anyway, what would you rather be?
Would you rather be able to speak all 4 languages or converse with animals?
All 4 languages?
Well, I said, would you rather be able to like speak all foreign languages?
Oh, I heard 4.
Yeah, so foreign. Yeah.
All foreign, or be able to interact with animals?
Yeah, we got to try not to be retarded this podcast.
All 4 of the languages.
Yeah, all 4 languages.
Yeah, all four of them. Wow, that's a lot.
There's English. There's French.
Mexican.
Yes,
that's the other language.
We'll go with that.
Fucking. Damn, that's an interesting one. I feel like animals because like. I don't want to learn all foreign languages. Like I don't need to know like Russian. Do you know what I mean? Like I would probably don't ever think I might go to Russia one day if the opportunity arises itself, but like I don't explicitly want to go see Moscow or something. Russia is a big example though. Like let's talk about like some random remote country that has their own language, you know what I mean? Like I think Indonesia has their own. That's not a small country. I'm not thinking of good examples, but like there's a lot of like tiny little languages in the planet. I don't really care. I'd rather be able to talk to like a dog or a cat and just be like, "What's up, homie?" And he's just like, "Want to go for a walk?" And I'm like, "Yeah, you're fucking damn straight I do." That'd be cool. Whereas you could learn other languages. Like you could if you want to go live in Germany, you could learn German, but you can't ever learn to speak dog.
Yeah, I would I'd rather be able to speak with all animals too.
Yeah. So yeah, that is the Would You Rather section. We haven't done a movie review section in a minute, but I think we watched some.
We actually took a break to learn how to lick our own gooches.
Yeah. so that we could better review movies.
Yeah, while licking our own gooches.
Yeah. What movies have we watched recently? We've definitely watched a few.
Your Mom Gay 1, and then Your Mom Gay Part 2.
Yeah, the squeakquel.
Yeah. The second one was gayer than the first.
Yeah. The mum was the gayest I've ever seen.
Yeah. Your mom was the gayest we've ever seen on the sequel.
Yeah, the squeakquel. I don't know why I'm so attached to that joke. I love that, the squeakquel, the idea of a squeakquel.
We'll wait for a courtesy laugh.
Yeah. From the audience on the other end of the internet.
Yeah.
To which this hasn't been published yet.
No.
What have we watched recently? We watched something. We watched Django Unchained again.
Yeah, again.
Yeah, let's review Django. Fucking fire ass movie.
It was a great movie.
Four Freemans out of 5.
Yeah, 4.2 milk biscuits out of 5.
Yeah, dope movie. We also watched Wolf of Wall Street.
Another dope movie.
I give that one the same rating.
Jamie Foxx was really good in Django, but so was Leonardo DiCaprio. Leonardo DiCaprio is pretty much great in whatever role he plays.
Yeah, he's just the man.
But Jamie Foxx really did a good job. Like, I know he hasn't been acting like forever, but he did a really good job on Django Unchained.
I think that was just kind of like his breakout role, really. Like, I know he's acted before, but like Law Abiding Citizen is another good movie.
Oh yeah, he was really good on that too, actually.
But like that wasn't like a star role for him.
Safety.
Like that wasn't like, wow, like look at Jamie Foxx go. Whereas Django Unchained was just fucking unreal. Dope movie.
He did play I don't know, like he can play characters really well, like that lawyer, and then he plays Django, and I don't know, he's way better than I originally thought.
Yeah, maybe next week we'll watch a brand new movie and we'll let you know what we thought of it. But
for now, we're just gonna keep watching old movies.
Yes,
including Pokemon 2017.
Oh yeah, we watched that movie. Well, that's not even an old movie.
Technically, it is, but like
it's like a remake of it's a reimagining of the.
And it was
anime.
ass. It was so ass.
Don't watch it. Pokemon movies either aren't good anymore, or just whoever they put on that.
Just
team.
Terrible.
Yeah, it was bad. I give it like a 1.5, I guess. 1.5 because I enjoyed it because it was so stupid.
Yeah.
But like, otherwise bad.
It had you just like completely messing up on your words because it was so bad.
Yeah, that movie actually did give me a stroke, for sure.
Yeah, be free, brother free.
Brother free. Anyway, now that we're starting to get a little rarted, I think that will conclude this episode
of Rart.
Thank you for listening to us scream into the void.
Again,
we may just retitle the name of the podcast.
Screaming into the void.
Yeah, bellowing into the void.
I think it'd be funny if someone asked you like, "Hey, what's the name of your podcast?" I'm like, "Oh, Screaming into the Void."
Yeah, and they're like, "Oh, okay.
That sounds kind of metal."
Yeah, that is that like you guys being metal, or just does no one listen to you?
Yeah,
and we're like,
decide.
why don't you find out?
Please find out.
Please,
I'm begging you.
Yeah, and it's like, all right, and I got my answer.
If we can get any online traffic, it would mean the world to me.
Yeah, one view, even if you click on the video and click off.
Just click on it for a second, so I can just tell people that like people watch our podcast or listen to it.
Yeah, you don't have to listen to our rarted asses.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you for listening. As always, it's been a pleasure. That's our usual outro. That's what we say. It's been a pleasure. And we'll see you next Thursday.
Yes.